Good morning, guys. Today is the day after the summer solstice and we are getting ready to do a lot of harvesting. I just harvested the green beans. Oh, let me show you the harvest. Let me show you the harvest. There we go. That's a 5-quart bowl. We did pretty good. So today we are going to do a big harvest. The lettuce is starting to bolt, so we're going to pull that. We've had this is one of our first really hot days, so the peppers went bananas. They're doing so good. The onions are starting to fall over, so we are probably going to harvest everything but this variety right here, because this variety is still standing up. Celery's still looking good. There's Greg.
Hello, y'all.
We're gonna do the garlic today. That needs to go. And you see how the onions are falling over? We're probably gonna go ahead and do these 2 beds fully and get them out of the ground. This bed for sure is gonna be first. But this bed we'll probably do as well. We've got half of it falling and half of it not, so we're probably just gonna take the whole bed. The potatoes are looking a little worse for wear, which is great. That means they're getting close. The cucumbers went nuts and they've crawled to the point to where I can't reach them anymore, which is awesome. And we do have fruit on, see? There's the fruit. Tons of flowers. It's close to being cucumber season where my neighbors run away from me because we have too many cucumbers. The zucchini plants have just gone crazy and overshadowed some of our other squash, so it looks like we need to do a better job of planting that bed. And then this is the cauliflower. And we love to eat cauliflower, but apparently cauliflower does not like this location, so we're gonna have to figure something else out in the winter and try it again, because it's not cooperating this go round. So we do have another planting planned for the winter. So hopefully it'll do better then. So yeah, other than that, Greg's got some maintenance stuff he's doing, so I'll pass the baton.
So all I'm doing is I'm coming through and weeding and pruning. So the way we're doing it is when I see fruit here. Okay, so these yellow flowers, they'll turn into tomatoes. So anything below this, I'll make sure that that's trimmed. That way it's not taking nutrients away from the flower part. And then I'll come in here and cut some of these back. These are tomatillos. Here we got a couple tomatillos coming in. And I think these are purple tomatillos. So if we get these, our salsa verde is going to be purple. But as you can see, we've let it go a little bit because it's been hot and it's either raining or now we're hitting 95 degrees by 10 o'clock in the morning. So we could have trimmed it up a little bit and kept it neater like these, but these are tomatillos. They kind of do what they want to do. I mean, if you have little kids or anything, have them plant tomatillos because they will grow. But be careful because they'll grow everywhere. But it's one plant that we know will grow on its own. So you could always do that, and then they'll think that they're a A1 gardener. Kind of like I do. And I'm a M gardener. But that's on our agenda today. And as Chris said, we're going to get some of the onions out of the ground. And then we'll go to our local nursery and we're going to topsoil, because we didn't do it at the beginning of the year because we redid the beds. So some of these beds, especially the raised beds, we've let settle for almost 2 years now. So we'll go ahead and put a nice fresh coat of topsoil and compost on them, because we just don't have enough homemade to do it just now. But that'll also get the raised garden bed at the other house up and running. And Chris is over there at the peppers, which I'll do the same thing. I'm just going row by row. We have a gate at the other end, so when I do it, I just come through and start at the closest row. Cultivate the weeds row by row as I'm going down, and the peppers I'll get down there and trim them, give them a good trim. Especially with it being so hot, they're gonna need room to breathe. I'm coming up pepper row now. I got 2 good poblanos.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That we're gonna pick.
Put your hand up next to him. Oops. Yeah, look how big that is. Wait, stay there.
No, and this is just a little advice. We bought some mulch that was on sale at a big box store, and this is what we were finding in it. Chris and she had already thrown out a bunch of the rocks, but as we get going, more rocks. So be careful when you buy your stuff from a big box store. They'll throw rocks in there to up the weight of their bags, and you get less. It was a good sale at the time, but then once we get into the bags, so from now on, we'll just go and get it from basically a spot that has it all piled up, so we can actually see the material that we're getting. But I mean, the bags come in handy when you need them. You just have to be careful about finding stuff in it. You kind of got to go through it, pay attention when you're putting it down. And it's not hurting anything. It's just, you're paying for rock. And if we come over here, and now like the peppers and the tomatoes, they'll really start taking off, because yesterday was the first real heat day that we've had here. And now we're due for 90 plus weather for almost all week. So we just came out of pretty much raining every single day, if not every other day. So now with this heat, the peppers and the tomatoes love the heat. So they'll start going crazy. That's why we want to get in here early this morning. If you can, here's some red cayenne pebs, as you can see. Peppers, as you can see, they're still immature because they're green, but there's a lot on that plant. But that's all today is. Today's cultivation day and some harvesting. So we'll give you an update in a little while.
All right, y'all, that was our really quick update. There's a ton of harvesting going on, which you'll see in the next video. Everything is going gangbusters, and I'm sure by the time this video comes out, this will look completely different again. So, like, comment, and subscribe. And until we see you on that next video, bye, y'all.